morning, students. Welcome you to our TY Business Economics Semester 5th lecture. In today's lecture, I will start with the next topic in our Module 1, that is Health and Family Welfare. Better health is central to human happiness and well-being. It also makes an important contribution to economic progress as healthy populations live long life and are more productive and save more. Many factors influence health status and a country's ability to provide quality health services for its people. Public healthcare services are essential requirement for achieving economic development of a country. India has a vast and elaborate network of public healthcare system. There are two aspects of healthcare system, that is public healthcare infrastructure and public health policies and programs. First, I will explain public healthcare infrastructure. Public healthcare infrastructure is classified into three levels, that is primary level, secondary level and tertiary level. Primary level provide health services by sub-centers and primary health centers. Sub-centers, short form is SC, are located in underdeveloped and remote rural areas. They covering a population of 3,000 to 5,000 population. Besides providing basic health care, they also educate people about healthy living. Sub-centers are entirely funded by the central government. B is primary health centers, short form is PHC. These exist in large villages with the population between 20,000 and 30,000. These are clinics with doctors and paramedics. PHCs are funded by state governments. So this is about primary level. Second one is secondary level. At this level, there are community health centers and district hospitals. Community health centers, these are primarily located in semi-urban areas, covering the population between 80,000 and 1,20,000 people. Patients referred by SCS and PHCS can come here for further treatment. CHC, that is Community Health Centers, refer patients to general hospitals. They are entirely funded by state government. In secondary level, B part is sub-district hospitals and district hospitals. Short form is SDH and DH. These are hospitals that treat patients referred by the lower level health centers. They provide comprehensive secondary healthcare services and have beds ranging between 100 and 500. Third level is called tertiary level. Health infrastructure at this level includes the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and medical colleges and hospitals. A is All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIIMS. These are specialized hospitals under the central government. They are the country's premier institution, medical research institutions. There are AIIMS at New Delhi, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, Jodhpur, Rajpur, and Rishikesh. B part is medical colleges and hospitals. These are state government owned and funded. They play a very significant role in providing general and specialized healthcare services. They also are state level premier and medical colleges. So, tertiary level includes All India Institute of Medical Sciences and medical colleges and hospitals. Fourth one is Indian Public Health Standard, IPHS. The IPHS were published in 2007. It provides a reference point for the functioning of sub-centers, primary health centers, then community health centers, sub-district hospitals, district hospitals. IPHS are a set of uniform standards that should be followed by the health centers and hospitals to make public healthcare services more effective. These standards are revised from time to time. So, all these are public healthcare infrastructure. First, healthcare policy known as National Health Mission, short form is NHM. The NHM was launched in 2013. Its aim is of providing universal access to equitable, affordable and quality healthcare services through the healthcare infrastructure. The National Health Mission includes the National Rural Health Mission NRHM and the National Urban Health Mission NUHM. Under NHM, the state governments would have the flexibility to plan and implement state-specific action plans. The NHM progress to strengthen the public healthcare infrastructure through some of the measures. The measures are adoption of Indian public health standards, then quality improvement in public health infrastructure. Next is defining quality standards. Next, bridging the existing skill gaps in healthcare personnel. All these are the measures. Second healthcare program is communicable diseases programs. Communicable diseases, also known as infectious diseases. Control of these communicable diseases is important for developing countries as poor living conditions can spread these diseases rapidly. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare implemented programs like the HIV/AIDS program through the Department of AIDS Control, National TB Control Program, then National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program, National Leprosy Eradication Program. It is important to monitor the incidence of such diseases and control their spread. Third program is non-communicable diseases, injury and trauma programs. communicable diseases are also known as non-infectious diseases. Non-infectious health conditions that cannot be spread from person to person. Under this, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare implements programs like the National Oral Health Program, National Mental Health Program, National Program for Prevention and Control of Deafness, then National Programs for Control of Blindness. The two important programs in this category are: A is Universal Immunization Program and B is Pulse Polio Program. Universal Immunization Program was launched in 1985. The program aims to increase the vaccination coverage to prevent diseases like childhood TB, then tetanus, measles, etc. This program has been successful. B is Pulse Polio Program. In order to eradicate polio, the Pulse Polio Program was launched in 1995. It is implemented through administering polio drops to children in the age group of 0 to 5 years. The program has been by and large successful. Fourth healthcare policy is known as Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. Short form is PMSSY. Swasthya, that means health. The PMSSY was launched in the year 2003. The objectives of correcting regional imbalances in public health infrastructure and improve the quality of medical education. These were proposed to be implemented by setting up of new aims and upgrading government and medical colleges in various phases. Now currently there are 6 aims which are functional, 1 is under construction and 13 more have been announced. Moving next, fifth public healthcare policy is known as Poor Patients Financial Support. The Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi (RAN) was set up in 1997 to provide financial support to patients who are below poverty line, that is BPL, and are suffering from major life-threatening diseases like cancer, then kidney diseases, orthopedic problems, etc. Financial assistance to such patients is released in the form of one-time grant given to the hospital where the patient is undergoing treatment. Sixth policy is known as Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Swasthya, that means health, and Bima, that means insurance. The RSBY was launched in the year 2008 to provide social health security to workers in the unorganized sector. It was initially designed to provide health insurance coverage to below poverty line workers, but now the coverage has been expanded. It covers the construction workers, then street vendors, then domestic workers, sanitation workers, mine workers, rickshaw pullers, right? So all these are included in unorganized sector. The premium cost of the insurance scheme is shared between central and state governments. The beneficiary is entitled to annual hospitalization cost up to rupees 30,000. The seventh policy is National Health Policy 2017. The policy was announced with the goal of achieving the highest possible level of well-being for all ages, disease prevention, and universal access to healthcare. Some of the specific goals are: first one, increase life expectancy to 70 years by year 2025. Second, reduce infant mortality rate to 28 per thousand births by year 2019. Reduce prevalence of blindness to 0.25 per thousand by 2025. And last one, to increase the health expenditure of the government to 2.5% of GDP by year 2025. So, all these are the 7 public healthcare policy and programs. So, students, in today's lecture, we have seen health and family welfare having two aspects, that is public healthcare infrastructure and public healthcare policies and programs. Public healthcare infrastructure includes primary level, secondary level and tertiary level. And fourth one is Indian Public Health Standards, that is IPHS. Primary level includes sub-centers, primary health centers. Secondary level includes community health centers, sub-district hospitals and district hospitals. Tertiary level includes All India Institute of Medical Sciences and medical colleges and hospitals. We also discuss public healthcare policies and programs. First one is National Health Mission (NHM). Second, Communicable Diseases Program. Third, Non-Communicable Diseases, Injury and Trauma Program. Fourth one is Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana (PMSSY). Fifth one is Poor Patients Financial Support. Sixth, Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Seventh one is National Health Policy 2017. So students, you have to write down the notes related with public healthcare policies and programs. Now you have to remember short forms, full forms and year of these policies and programs. Till then, stay safe, stay home and thank you.